Hello YouTube, this is Frugal and this is the Frooglesim news for today, Sunday, December the 17th. The last news show, in fact, of 2017, as I'm going to be taking the next 2 weeks off for Christmas and New Year's. First up, the Sim World SDK has released. Now, it actually released the week before last. I didn't include it last week because reading some of the developer feedback out there, they were saying that it lacked in some areas which were kind of critical, so I thought maybe an update would be released. But so many of you pointed it out, here is the news. So version 1 of the Sim World SDK was released. Dovetail are allowing people to use that to make their own custom content available outside of the Steam store. And that obviously is allaying fears that I had that Dovetail were going to tightly control what add-ons were available from whom and at what price. Apparently Dovetail also worked closely with Blue Sky Simulations to add features to allow development of Blue Sky's Curtiss P-40 Warhawk for Sim World. More on that in a minute. In the release notes, Dovetail talk about adding in advanced features to support the development of that military aircraft in the sim, and they say that those advanced features will be made available to all developers in a future release of the Sim World SDK. In the meantime, if you want to get your hands on the SDK and its documentation, check out the Dovetail FAQ link in the show notes below. So as I just mentioned, the Curtiss P-40 from Blue Sky for Sim World has also released. Blue Sky's P-40F Warhawk is now available for Sim World and of course models the iconic World War II American fighter. It features a fully functional clickable cockpit, realistic hydraulic fuel and electrical systems, ships with 6 liveries and has an accurate flight model, although reading through comments in the forums and Steam, some people are complaining about issues with torque being a little bit too strong in the aircraft. It also features a unique and custom flap and gear system, unique in that the P-40 Warhawk had a unique system, and that's modeled in the Curtiss P-40 for Sim World. The price for Blue Sky's P-40F Warhawk is $39.99. It's available from Steam. More information at the steampower.com link in the show notes below. Next up, Orbex Chester has released. Now, I previewed this a couple of weeks ago. Chester is a public use airport in Middlesex County, Connecticut, with a single runway surrounded by forests and lakes. The scenery from Orbex models mixed levels. The apron is actually lower than the runway, and the runway itself is sloped. It also features dynamic lighting and prepared, and key points of interest in the surrounding area, including Luna Park. It features a custom mesh, seasonal textures, with textures all at a resolution of between 7 centimeters and 50 centimeters per pixel, and also features a new unique effect for snow in the winter months. The price for Orbex Chester is $24 Australian dollars and 95 cents, and it does require Orbex FTX Global to run. More information at the orbexdirect.com link in the show notes below. Next up, the Leonardo Mad Dog X. Now, Leonardo's upcoming overhaul of their much-loved MD-80 is actually progressing really well, and I would guess that it's getting very close to release. The reason I would guess that is the team have started to post tutorial previews to YouTube, showing off the new aircraft in various phases, including cockpit preparation, FMS management, pushback and start, taxi and takeoff, and more. The original Leonardo Mad Dog was a study-level add-on for FSX, and a friend of mine that flies the MD-80 for real tells me it's the best MD-80 sim out there for serious virtual pilots. The Mad Dog X looks like it's going to preserve that legacy and also ups the ante, obviously, with graphics, sound, and lighting. Still no idea of a firm release date or a price just yet. As soon as I have it, you will too, but do check out Leonardo's Mad Dog X preview channel, linked in the show notes below. Next up, IL-2 Cliffs of Dover Blitz Edition. Team Fusion have been developing mods for the IL-2 series for many years, and they're extremely highly acclaimed. Now, apparently 1C Game Studios, the developers of IL-2 Cliffs of Dover, teamed up with Team Fusion to overhaul the original and very buggy yet released Cliffs of Dover and release the brand new Blitz Edition. If you already own Cliffs of Dover, then you now have the Blitz Edition in your Steam library for free. The overhaul adds a ton of stuff, and it is actually the culmination of 1C Game Studios giving Team Fusion the full source to the original Cliffs of Dover to improve their already excellent Fusion mods. It adds 23 new flyable aircraft as well as 3 new non-flyables. The sim is also now 64-bit and supports DirectX 11. Seasonal map textures were added, new sounds, new ships, new reflections, new blackout effects, better and improved damage modeling, weapons modeling, improved AI, player-controlled vehicles and AAA, and literally a ton of more stuff. Do check it out at a steampower.com, link in the show notes below. IL-2 Cliffs of Dover Blitz Edition is currently on sale if you don't have Cliffs of Dover for $18.74, and the price is going to rise, I guess, after Christmas to $24.99. It actually looks very cool. I spent a couple of hours in some of the new aircraft yesterday and very much enjoyed them. Over now to X-Plane, and Flight Factor's AVS has released. Now, I previewed a couple of weeks ago, and the video you're watching is once again Thomas Rasmussen's extensive first look video showing off all the features of Flight Factor's AVS. AVS provides a basic functional OANS system, or onboard airport navigation system, providing a great deal of help navigating around airports. It shows you the routes, taxiways, and also where there are airport traffic, and it can also be used in flight to show charts and other documents, including PDFs, right in the interface within the sim. It's a very cool tool, and with the growing number of complex airports hitting X-Plane, can be invaluable in navigating taxiways like a pro. The price for Flight Factor's AVS is $19.95, available on the xplane.org store, and it's currently on sale, reduced from the full price of $24.95. More information at the store.xplane.org link in the show notes below. Sticking with X-Plane, and news of Kilo Alpha Whiskey Oscar Arlington Ultra High Def. Airfoil Labs have released Arlington UHD for X-Plane 11. It covers 3 airports in the Pacific Northwest, those being Arlington, Fugio's Ranch, and Gabriel's Farm. It also includes the city of Arlington and the surrounding neighborhood. It features manually edited scenery at a resolution of 50 centimeters per pixel, featuring custom HD ground textures, 3D grass and flowers, ground traffic and animated flags, and also supports the auto-install and update system that Airfoil use in their Cessna. It also supports World Traffic 3 if you're a World Traffic 3 user in X-Plane. The price for Arlington UHD is $29.95. It's available from the xplane.org store, also linked in the show notes below. Our final story this week is another X-Plane story, and news of the Aquila A210 and A211G. Picus's latest release for X-Plane models the Aquila AT01, specifically the 210 and 211 variants. If you don't know the aircraft, as you can see from the video you're watching, it's a light sport aircraft built entirely from carbon and glass fiber, powered by a single Rotax 912S engine with a constant speed prop. Picus's version includes the first ever version of the Garmin G500 in X-Plane. It also features custom saddle features for realism, including the choke system, leaning automation, and prop strike. Accurate sound is included, recorded from the real Rotax engine, and it also features a highly accurate flight model. The aircraft was actually developed by an Aquila pilot, including accurate engine performance and pitch deflection on the prop blades based on weight and torque. Also features 4K textures. It looks really impressive indeed. The price is just $27.95. It again is available from the xplane.org store, linked in the show notes below. As I said at the beginning of this show, this is the last news show until 2018. I am taking the next 2 weeks off for Christmas. I do have other videos though coming out. So in the meantime, Merry Christmas to one and all. Have a fantastic new year as well. Thanks for all your support this year. I know it's been a little bit weak on the normal videos, more news than anything else. I am hoping to get past that. In the meantime though, my name is Frugal. Thank you so much for watching this year, and I will see you all in 2018.